Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Friday, January 14, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Orlando Magic vs Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte is second in the NBA in scoring with an average of 115.0 points per game. The Hornets are shooting 46.4% overall, which is 9th best in the league, and 37.5% from behind the three-point line, which is 3rd best in the NBA. In a balanced scoring attack, Miles Bridges is the leading scorer with an average of 19.6 points per game, but close behind is LaMelo Ball, with an average of 19.3 points per game, and Terry Rozier, with an average of 18.2 points per game. Charlotte has 5 players that average between 16.6 points and 19.6 points per game. Ball is the dish master with an average of 7.6 assists per game. Charlotte averages 27.1 assists and 12.5 turnovers per game. We're looking at two teams heading in drastically different directions right now. Orlando has dropped 10 in a row and are the league's worst team entering Thursday's action. Meanwhile, Charlotte has won 4 straight and 7 of 9 as they try to chase down the Heat in the Southeast Division race. The Hornets are an explosive offensive team, and they showed that they can at least play a reasonable defense when they feel like it in the win over Philadelphia. Our first betting pick will be Charlotte Hornets. On the season, the Hornets are second in the league in scoring offense with 115 points per game. Charlotte is 23rd in the league in rebounding as they collect 43.9 boards per contest and 3rd in assists with 27.1 dimes per contest. The Hornets are 29th in scoring defense as they allow an average of 115.5 points per game. LaMelo Ball is second on the team with 19.3 points, 7.3 rebounds and 7.6 assists a night this season. Gordon Hayward chips in 17.3 points plus 4.8 boards per contest, while Miles Bridges contributes 19.6 points and 7.3 rebounds per contest. Kelly Oubre Jr. adds 16.6 points, while Terry Rozier chips in 18.2 points per contest. Ish Smith, Mason Plumlee, PJ Washington, 10.3 points, Cody Martin and Jalen McDaniels are looked at to provide rotational depth for the Hornets. Charlotte is 9th in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 46.4% from the field as a team. The Hornets are 4th in threes per game with 14.2 per contest and 3rd in three-point field goal percentage by shooting 37.5% from beyond the arc. Oubre Jr. was placed in the protocols Monday and likely is out here. Our second betting pick will be under the total. Quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Toronto Raptors vs Detroit Pistons. Chris Boucher had 13 points and 16 rebounds for Toronto, who played without injured starters Scottie Barnes and Gary Trent Jr. Trent missed his second straight game because of a sore left ankle, while Barnes sat out with a sore right knee. VanVleet scored 10 points in the first as Toronto led 31-23 after 1, but finished with only 21 points in 43 minutes. The Raps will almost certainly bounce back against the Pistons. The Raptors have won 6 of their last 7 games. They are usually a good defensive team, but they've been dominant in recent games, giving up less than 105 points per game in their last 3 games. They've also done a good job rebounding the ball and have very active hands with the team averaging 10 steals per game in their last 3 games. The Pistons have struggled offensively, making only 41% of their shots at home. They will be without Jerami Grant and Kelly Olynyk, 2 of their top 4 scorers, so expect them to struggle offensively in this game. The Raptors have also played well offensively, even on the road, where they are making 44% of their shots. They shoot the ball well from the free throw line and don't turn the ball over a lot. Our first betting pick will be Toronto Raptors -7.5. Detroit is averaging 101.2 points per game. They scored 87 points in their last game, making 33.7% of their field goals and 17.1% of their three-pointers. Josh Jackson led the way for Detroit with 16 points and 2 rebounds. Saddiq Bey finished with 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists, while Isaiah Stewart added 11 points and 7 rebounds. Detroit has struggled defensively, giving up 111.3 points per game. They gave up 133 points in their last game and won't win too many games if they don't play better. Toronto is averaging 107.8 points per game. They scored 95 points in their last game, making 40.4% of their field goals and 21.6% of their three-pointers. Anunoby led the way for the Raptors with 25 points and 2 rebounds. Pascal Siakam finished with 22 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals, while Fred VanVleet added 21 points and 5 assists. Toronto has played well defensively, giving up 106.4 points per game. They gave up 99 points in their last game and will need a similar effort if they want to get the win. Our second betting pick will be over the total. Phoenix Suns vs Indiana Pacers. Phoenix won despite allowing Toronto 15 more field goal attempts and letting the Raptors grab a season-high 22 offensive rebounds. The Suns also committed 20 turnovers, leading to 18 points for Toronto. It's safe to assume we won't see the same type of sloppiness when they tip off on Friday. Indiana is struggling mightily of late with 8 losses in their last 9 games. If it wasn't for the struggles that the Pistons have had this season, the Pacers would be buried in the basement of the Central Division. Meanwhile, they have to face a Phoenix team that entered Thursday with the top record in the league and who has a ton of depth to work with in their rotation. The Pacers could be minus Brogdon and Duarte again here, which would take out a pair of their top scoring options. Dealing with a Phoenix team that is more than competent on both ends of the floor is going to be too much for Indiana to handle here. Malcolm Brogdon, sore right Achilles, Caris LeVert, and Chris Duarte, personal reasons, returned to action in Indiana's last game. Indiana is desperately missing continuity in their backcourt with Brogdon and LeVert being shuttled in and out of the lineup. They look for some consistency at home against a tough Phoenix squad. They played limited minutes on Wednesday, anticipate those minutes to crank up. Our first betting pick will be Phoenix Suns. For the year, Indiana is 20th in the league in scoring offense with 107.7 points per game this season. The Pacers are 18th in rebounding with an average of 44.4 boards a night, while they are 14th in assists by dishing out 24 dimes per contest. Indiana is 17th in scoring defense as they allow an average of 108.1 points per game on the year. Domantas Sabonis is leading the team with 19 points plus 11.9 rebounds and 4.7 assists per game. Malcolm Brogdon, 18.5 points, 5.2 rebounds, 5.9 assists, Chris Duarte, 13.1 points, Caris LeVert, 17.7 points, and Miles Turner, 13 points, 7.1 rebounds, 2.8 blocks, are averaging in double figures. Ashi Brissett, Jeremy Lamb, Justin Holiday, 10.3 points, TJ McConnell and Torrey Craig are other rotation pieces for Indiana. The Pacers are 15th in the league in field goal percentage as they are shooting 45.7% from the floor as a team. Indiana is 23rd in the league in threes per game as they splash 11.5 triples per contest, and the team is 28th by shooting 32.3% from beyond the arc on the year. TJ Warren continues to recover from foot surgery that cost him all but 4 games a season ago and is expected to be out until at least mid to late January. McConnell had surgery for a torn ligament in his hand on December 7th and could miss the rest of the season. Brogdon, Achilles, left Wednesday's game and didn't return, so keep an eye on his status, while Duarte, personal, missed that contest. It's unclear if either will take the floor here. Our second betting pick will be over the total. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.